Hello, in this video I'm going to describe how to transfer items from one address to another from the user's perspective after everything is set up. In another video I'll describe how things can be set up in the first place. So I've set up some containers called battery shelf at 3 different addresses, at headquarters, field office, and New York office. And at the first 2 I put the same items. So let's go take a look at headquarters. And at the bottom, you'll see that I've got 4 different batteries and 20 of each. And then now let's take a look at the field office. And I've got the same 4 batteries and 0 of each. So let's go ahead and transfer some of these batteries from headquarters to the field office. The way that you do this, you click on the menu in the upper left and choose the basket icon, and then create a basket. So I'm going to call this basket 1, and you can come up with whatever terminology that's useful for you to keep track of the baskets. So the address by default is going to be where my main address is, that's the headquarters, but I could click on that and change it if I wanted to. And we're not going to deal with locations. So locations are where in that address things are located, but we'll just assume it's generically at the address, and then I'll pick a destination address. You need to pick a destination before you can do anything else. And again, I'm not going to specify the destination locations. So now let's go ahead and add items to our basket. And the typical way you would do this is you would put QRs on bins in both locations, and those QR codes, you'd scan it and indicate how many you want to add. But I didn't do that, so I'm going to instead search for the items. I can click on search, and I'm going to click on this lithium batteries, and I will add a couple to the basket. And now I'm going to add AA batteries as well, so I will add a couple of those. For the basket itself, it could be useful to have a QR code. So I can scan a QR by scanning this little QR button next to ID, or I can generate a QR here with a little plus symbol. Now there's a QR code for the transfer basket itself. So now that I've got everything that I want to ship over there, I click on the bottom right on the 3 dots and submit the basket. Now what this means is that the basket is submitted. At this point, you can't add anything on it. The truck has left. It's too late. So now at the receiving end, I'm a different user, and I will scan the QR for that basket. That once the shipment arrives, I can scan the QR code, and that would pull it up. And here you can see it's submitted. And then, I can check, here's what's in it. And then I can click on the bottom right on the 3 dots and receive the basket. So now the basket has been received. It's going to automatically fill in my name, so I don't need to specify in the previous screen. It'll know who I am, who received it at this point. And so all of that's recorded. Everything is timestamped. There's a history. And so the basket's received. So let's take a look at what this has done to my quantities. So now I'm going to go here and I'll take a look at the containers. And remember, I had at the headquarters, and now there's 2 less of the first 2 types. And then I'm going to look at the field office, and you can see that I've added 2 to the field office.